That is what I call a beautiful car. Welcome guys, it's Joe. I'm on the ADAC Sim Racing Expo. I'm really pumped to find out about all the new hardware on the show floor here. There's a lot of stuff going on. We are already at the Asetek booth. And I would say, let's go around, check out the new hardware and see if it's worth it to come on Saturday, on Sunday to the Expo. Let's go. First stop of the day, we are at the Logitech booth. Have a look at all those great old sim racing wheels. A lot of good things from the past, but I want to test the future. The Logitech DD Pro is also here. They have it on display, so we'll test it out in just a second. I'm really eager to find out how good it really is. I heard a lot of good things about it, but I haven't tested it yet, so let's check it out. And there it is, the DD Pro. It looks good. It's a chunky boy, don't get me wrong, but looks-wise, this would look good in my sim rig. It's nice to the touch, leather. The buttons feel alright. Not as premium as on other wheels, but alright overall. Magnetic shifters, sure. And what I find very interesting is it actually has a quick release system. I didn't know that. So multiple new rims coming our way. We'll see. But now let's get our hands on it and drive. Alright, I had a few minutes now with the DD Pro and I'm a bit torn. On the one side, I like it as the feedback is really clear. You can feel every detail and it is strong as hell. So there's a lot of power in this thing, more than enough to enjoy sim racing and have all the details you need. On the other hand, the rim, it's a bit oversized. So I don't have the biggest hands, and reaching to some buttons on the further downside of the wheel was really difficult, especially in faster situations. Not easy at all. And overall, the diameter of the thing is it's so huge. It feels a bit clunky. Yeah, I think that's the right word. So button placement and the size, not my cup of tea, but overall the driving experience was really great. But let's also talk about the pedals, the Pro pedals. I think you can compare them to the Fanatec V3s. They're very similar, really soft pedals, so for people that drive without any shoes, if you drive with socks, they're perfectly fine. And I had good control over the brakes, so the brake pedal is alright. It's not the higher end of the spectrum. It's a really soft brake. You don't need a lot of force to get into. Maybe you can adjust it a bit and get it a bit stiffer, I don't know. There is a screw on there, a blue one. I tried to screw it on the other model outside, I couldn't do it. So maybe you can do it, I don't know. But for now, good pedals, good feel for the brake, good wheel. But for the price, over 1,000 bucks for this thing, I don't know, maybe you can find a better alternative. Next to all the new stuff that's on the Expo, there's also a lot of already common hardware on the hardware market. For example, we're at the Fanatec booth right now. You can test the DD1, I think, and the C-Cell DD here. So if you're interested in checking out the Sim Racing Expo and checking out new Fanatec hardware, there's a lot of stuff to do. And if you're interested in buying a brand new rig, maybe have a look at the ActoRacer lineup they have here. They have really interesting motion platforms, but also the at-home rig that are super sturdy. So something to check out. Next up is the Asetek booth, and there's a lot of great things here. They have all new wheelbases to test out. Of course, they are really renowned already pedal sets that we can lay our hands on, and also a really interesting new quick release system that we have to check out. One big plus of all the new wheelbases that Asetek is putting out here is the new quick release system. It actually features the possibility of getting all different manufacturers ready to connect with those new wheelbases, and the system itself is really, really interesting. Super handy. I can do it with one hand. Let's have a look. I can grab this handle, pull it off. There it is. This is how it looks like. Not a whole lot of connectors. And then you just put it back in place, put the handle back, and it's fit. Cube controls on Asetek. Really good stuff. All right, first up we got the La Prima, the new wheelbase from Asetek. Is a 12 Newton meter wheelbase, a lot of power, really strong feel for the car there. It's high in detail, especially the higher frequencies, so when riding over curbs you can really feel that, but overall it felt a bit dull, I don't know. And when it comes to the rim itself, I don't know what the price point is for this, I don't have it in my head, but it feels a bit cheap. So the handles are not covered in leather, but rather in a rubber kind of material. It's rubbery and it feels a bit cheap, and there's a lot of plastics that stick out and also some sharp plastic edges. I don't know if it's still a production prototype we have in front of our eyes here or not, but yeah, I'm not really convinced yet. The button placement is much better than with the Logitech one, that I can say for sure, but overall, yeah, I'm not really hyped for La Prima so far, but let's test the Invicta as well. Oh, no, it's not sleeping time yet, it's Invicta time actually. I have the Invicta wheel rim with me, and now also the Invicta wheelbase. How many Newton meters is it? 27 Newton meters of force. I'm really eager to find out how good that really is. So let's get that one in, like so. So easy, and let's go. Whew, that was exhausting because that thing has power for days. Holy moly, it's so strong, so powerful. Every time you go in a faster corner where there's a lot of downforce, you can really feel the wheel ramp up all that pressure. And I was always looking at the Race Essentials graphics on the screen where you can see actually the clipping of the wheelbase of the force feedback, and there was no clipping at all. So wow, this thing is really, really good. It's good on the highs, it's good on the lows. You can feel every bit of detail there is. I really like it. I'm not the biggest fan of the wheel. I don't know, I don't like the rubber grips and these sharp edges. They're still on this one as well. The button placement, as I said, is really, really good. It's even better on this one with the additional buttons. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but the wheelbase, maybe a 10 out of 10. Really great stuff from Asetek there. All right, I'm strapped in. This is the Motion Zone by D-Box, and I'm gonna get shaken to my core. Also a fun part of the ADAC Sim Racing Expo. Okay, let's get to the good part, to the fun part, to the clickbait part of the thumbnail. 6.5 grand pedals for 3 pedals. These are only 2, and they don't have any rubbers. They don't have any springs. They don't have an hydraulic system. Only a motor working in the back of it, and a really strong load cell that goes up to 170 kilograms. That's what I heard, so you definitely have to test those. Okay, that was something. I definitely know now why the pedals are that expensive. 6.5 grand, but I think they're worth it. Holy moly, they're so good. When the guy from Simucube showed me the software, he was fiddling with the sliders, and you can just adjust about everything. How stiff the pedal is, how far the travel is, and even the curve, you can adjust it in so many different ways. He put like a bump into the curve to make it feel like a clutch, and suddenly my brake pedal had like this feeling of you can press to a point, and you can feel that point, and when you go over it, the pressure loosens up again. I've never seen anything even remotely close to this. And also the feel while driving, wow. Yes, the accelerator was a bit stiff for me now, but you can adjust it in the software, that's not the problem. And the brake was, you can feel everything. And there are really cool effects as well, like ABS effect. I hope you can see it in the footage. It's like you step on the brake and you get this, not only a rumbling sensation, it's like you feel when the ABS is actually locking the tire and the pedal is jumping. It's really, it's changing its position on the fly. And wow, I'm just wowed. Never seen something like this before. Really interesting concept. Also with the idea in mind that you don't have to change anything in the future. There's no hydraulic fluids in there. There are no rubber inserts that will get tinier over time when they degrade. It's like, it's genius, but it's expensive. And that's how my day at the ADAC Sim Racing Expo comes to an end. I had a lot of fun, a lot of really cool hardware to test, and it's just a special place coming together, meeting all of you guys. It was really a blast. But the expo is not over yet. There's also Saturday and Sunday, so if you want to check it out for yourself, you can definitely do that. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for mobile notifications. But now I have to take my ride home. See you guys there. Bye-bye. Okay, where's the, how do I even get? No, I'm walking home.